to stand close to the door so the microphone works. Okay. So I'll be over there, but you guys look here.
Yeah, they're waiting for one more to come.
I know, but you look at the camera, okay? Okay, everybody come stand up next to the table, line up with the table. Come on up.
So, next to the table? Yeah.
Hey, where's your banner? We want to get this right. So everybody grab your team sign so we have it in front. Put your team sign in front and then we'll do it, okay?
Okay, we're getting cooking a little early here on the final matches. So right now we're doing the player introductions, the team introductions. On the main mic, we have Ed Hogshead.
First, we're going to introduce the officials. So we have Andy Moy here from Chicago area. Let's hear it for the officials. Okay. Let's hear it, Leo Kai from Milwaukee. Thank you for our officials for working this weekend and all the volunteers. We want to thank our sponsors as well before we forget. And that is Edgeball table tennis, Butterfly, Newbie, who am I forgetting? Lat long for the salt. And lat long for the application software we're going to keep. Right. I have to get closer to my transmission. All right, can you hear me now? All right, so we're going to introduce our teams. We have NJTTC. We have step forward when I give you your name. Bo Chao Lee. Ziyan Chen. Yu Xian Wang. Zhongqi Henry Chong. And Ray Wong. And we have You Don't Have a Chance Friend. And of course we have Chance Friend. Michael Tran. Chris Sabas. Mitch Seidenfeld. Veselin Damiov. So this will be, again, best out of 9. This is the final match in Division 1. So let's get started.
All right, so you've heard Ed made the right call. This is Let's Get It On time. This is it. This is our top 2 teams who have gone undefeated up to this point. So when we call it the finals, this is the finals. They're playing for the final check. So with New Jersey, you got a group of guys who are here being both coaches and mentors to a lot of junior programs in the New Jersey area. Very high-level, well-trained professional Chinese-type players. They play both from the regional league. So you'll hear them. I mean, they hit some shots. These guys are really good, and we look forward to some really exciting stuff going on. So we're getting set up with Ziyang Chen and listening Damiov. I really, this is the first time I've got to see Veselin today. He sat out their previous tie, so I don't know what to expect from him. Obviously, strong European background, and we'll see if he brings some European skill levels, usually, which means off the table type play.
Okay, let's get together.
Basilian. I'm going to have to keep repeating that name to myself.
Blue, okay.
Ziyang Chen is a little bit easier for me. Believe it or not.
Or receive. Receiving, okay. So which side you want?
Okay. Once again,
Yeah. You do that.
So it's kind of funny. The person that's won the flip for the right to serve or receive has pretty much given up the right to serve every time. Out of the ones we've seen, there's only been one person that decided to serve the first game. Kind of funny how that works out sometimes. So I got somebody over here who apparently must be a handwriting expert, redoing my notes on the match.
So on table 3, we'll have Lindenwood and Westchester.
No, he's actually just filling out the complete tie chart for me, so that kind of has a little little pronunciation keys in there. So there's lots of action happening here in the what we call the premier court areas, as we have several courts with the red athletic flooring. And again, the lighting has been spectacular on all the tables, but this area is a little cooler. The other main playing hall is a little tougher as far as the conditions go. A little warmer, but they told us that they will have that problem fixed if we're able to get back in this gym next year. So you guys are thinking that this is an event you want to come to. This is kind of a preview for you. For those guys who are here and are actually finished up and on their way home and are streaming us, here we go. Vasilian got the first serve. Got a chance to open on the backhand. This one a little long. As you can see, Yang has a really nice touch on the control in the short game. And when he serves, he keeps the ball really tight to the net. So that was actually a net serve twice in a row. Able to deal with the serve, but not able to deal with the first attack. It's okay at the beginning of the first game to kind of check out how, if you can attack that first ball.
There are some teams that need to check in still. All matches are ready.
Finally on the board, Brazilians.
Complete the day and on time. Complete the tournament.
A little happier with his service game now. Still down 4-2. And if anybody saw that, let me know, because I barely saw it and I'm sitting about 14 to 18 feet away. That was a rocket. I think Ziyang has kind of found a little comfort in attacking and has definitely put a little more pressure on Vasilian. Some nice hand skills right there to just take and drop that when most people would hit it. The precision of the serves is really exact by these the New Jersey guys. They do a lot of service practice, and I mean they know exactly how deep that ball is, and Ziyang Chen with the first game, 11-2, to put New Jersey, get that first game on the board for him. It's going to be interesting to see what Vasilian can do with the next game, because it's not only you want to come out and win for your team, but you also give the opportunity for your teammates to see how the guy plays if you haven't had a chance to play him. I mean, obviously the techniques are going to be strong, but what are their habits, what are their patterns, what can you figure out about how they want to play. So Zichang's having a little conversation with the umpire. They're both smiling, so it must be a pleasant conversation. And
second game, Chen's going to serve 0-0.
Ziyang Chen to serve first. Getting to 1-1, Vasilian has to have kind of a little bit of a comforting feeling. Right thing to do with the long serve is to go ahead and take the swing. But if you misread it a little bit, you end up where you're at. Change in thought process there. Gonna play a little half defense game. Trying to see if you can change his luck. Vasilian 3-3. So the ball kind of doesn't look that heavy, and all of a sudden it is. Interesting things happening there with the counter looping. Vasilian was actually playing well for the position that he's been put in, and he knows he can't just rip the loops at this guy. So when he had to get into that looping rally, he did a lot of change on the ball. I think Ziyang is actually kind of more comfortable when you just keep ripping at him, and Vasilian's like not able to kind of get through that kind of game. So nice little hook serve in the middle, turned into the net. Vasilian split on the serve, so that's actually a kind of a little baby win for him there, because he struggled with the serve return earlier. So I think he's finding a little more comfort in getting the serves back. As you can see, the crowd's getting a little more, what's the word I want to use? Filling in this area more. But this is definitely the showcase matches that are here on Court 1. via that's our live stream to you. And want to thank Edgeball, Butterfly, Robopong, Latlong for all stepping up and making this one of the premier events, if not only in the Midwest but in the U.S. Again, spin control from Ziyang is really good in that when he wants it to spin, it spins. When he doesn't want it to spin, it doesn't spin at all. So, you know, he really got his hands tuned in and really made Vasilian question some of the choices he made during that game. So we're happy, we had 48 teams turn out for the event, had 6 divisions of 8 teams in each, so that's 7 ties. You know, we played the preliminary qualifier to see where you placed, and got right into the matches today, or yesterday, playing 5 challenges, and then 3 here on Sunday. So nice thing is, if you have a drive back to your hometown, you finish up your matches on Sunday afternoon and can have a nice casual drive back on Sunday. Myself and my 3 teams, the teams that I brought were from the Nashville, Tennessee area. You know, the area Robopong does call home. We at Robopong invite you guys to please visit robopong.com. Check out what we do with our table tennis robots, how you can train anytime you want. And also encourage people to visit Edgeball when you need table tennis supplies here in the Chicagoland area. Really kind of feeling the pressure to make super quality stuff every time, because Ziyang is not giving you a whole lot of freebies. He can win some points, but can he string enough together to really take advantage? This is it. This is a win and move on, and you know, keep fighting kind of situation. Almost needs to win both points on the serve this time. Even being down 4-2 is going to be a hard act to swallow. So that is a professional level forehand to the wide forehand of Vasilian. Ziyang getting ready to serve. Ball comes into the court. It isn't just the fact that you've got to make quality shots. If you make a decent shot, you're going to get punished. So there's a lot of extra pressure. Vasilian didn't freak out. Miss it, came in, and was able to finish that off. Pressure on every point. The quality of the shots from Ziyang is really good. And he kind of feels bad because, not only is he playing exceptionally well, he's getting a little bit of help from the net. Players have the right combinations of 6 points to stop and take and dry off the sweat. Ziang's definitely got a lot of skills going on in there. Not afraid to step back away from the table and do a little chop. But with serve at 10-5. Just plays a very simple kind of pattern and gets through that game. So NJTTC gets on the board with the first win in the tie. 2-7-5. The Cillian struggled a lot with the quality of the spin. And up next we have Yu Tian Chet Wang and Michael Tran. This is kind of like your battle of different angles, so to speak. You've got the about 5 foot tall Michael Tran up against about the 6'4" Yu Tian. So players out on the East Coast, you've probably seen him at a lot of the bigger events on the East Coast. I'm not sure if he's gone too much to the West Coast. The coaching and training sessions at the New Jersey club require a lot of his time, so I'm not sure if he gets out to a lot of the bigger events on the West Coast. I believe he did do quite well at the Kerry Cup, a butterfly sponsored event, and
first game between Michael and Wong. Wong's going to serve 0-0.
So there's certain service tactics, and that's one of them is give the guy a ball that you can control where the opening comes from and then counterattack the first ball. And he seems pretty comfortable with that thought process. Serve is pretty heavy. And what you're seeing here is a really quality junior player against a professionally trained, well-versed player. Michael just needs to keep cool and play each point out and keep his strategy going. Stay with it. And he needs to play and be who he is. I mean, his better shots actually are usually started from the backhand side. Got visited by the ball here in the backcourt. Let serve. He's just kind of, Yu Tian is actually just kind of like calmly letting Michael try to open the first ball and then counter-attacking that next one. Doesn't feel a lot of pressure from Michael, but Michael can get around him. It's just the experience level that Etienne has is just strong enough that he doesn't really give Michael any room. Michael's disappointed in himself. You know, he expects a lot of himself. He knows who he's playing. He knows the guy's really good. But man, he just really wants to be at that level and just gets a little irritated with himself. And Etienne is calm, cool, feels no pressure. I mean, he's got a lot of tools. He knows how to use all of them to the maximum. And he's holding the racket pen hold right now, but we all know he doesn't play pen hold. So we'll see what magic Mitch Seidenfeld can give to Michael to get him going into this next game.
Second game, Michael going to serve. 0-0. One, 0.
See, the part of the issue is Michael knows that if he doesn't open really well, really quality ball, that he's going to get punished for it. Again, the guys really, the ball just clears the net, and they miss just a little, it's in the net. Super quality placement. So you can see the power. I mean, the whole net system moved on that miss. Now, you guys probably didn't notice that, but that was a very heavy underspin ball. And Michael got a little bit of a misdirection on that return, which is a good thing.
5-4.
So Etienne is, you know, calm and patient, and Michael's kind of taking a little bit of an advantage there. Guy was happy to block and counter a few balls, and Michael didn't want to risk it and made a good shot. see if Michael can hold this 2-point advantage on the serve return. It's just a little heavier than he expects. I mean, the ball control that Yutian has is amazing, and Michael, it's easy to just can't get to where he needs to be. And that's pretty funny, seeing a 6'4" guy end up on the floor after trying to make the shot. Smart thing by Michael there, kind of took a little bit out of it instead of trying to go hard. Went hard, kind of off. So Yutian knows that Michael wants to be the initiator, so he lets him initiate and punishes him. So that was a kind of interesting thing there. Yutian saved that net ball. And Michael regained position control and gave him a little misdirection on the last point. That was good. Yeah, it's just a little high. It's a hard shot to deal with. Michael keeps fighting though. I mean, it's 1 point at a time from once you get into the deuce. And Michael needs to just stay nice and calm. That's youth and exuberance right there. He really wanted to attack. Michael's kind of in trouble now. He lost the point on the serve, and now he's got to deal with that as the follow. Michael needs to take this, he's learning. He's getting some processes together, get some things going on good. He's got to just go ahead and keep it together. I mean, he can place kind of at the level. Obviously, Yuteng probably has another couple gears that he could pull out, but Michael can sneak games in if he doesn't really aggravate them. If Yuteng has no motivation to play at top gear, Michael can slow play him kind of into giving up a couple games. But now I think you're going to see the dreaded shark in the bloody pool of water. He sees the goal line, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a little bit different strategy from Yutian. He's probably going to really put the pressure on now that he's up 2-0, and also will have serve. It's going to be a little more difficult. again, I want to thank all of our sponsors here at the 2016 America's Team Championship. We have the Edgeball table tennis guys, Butterfly, Lat Long Technologies Group, and of course RoboPong Table Tennis. The involvement of Lat Long was brought in by Edgeball, who, hearing that the event may not happen, stepped in and made sure that it did. So all the players here in the Midwest be thankful for that. So now he opened up more into the middle. Let's see what Yutian does. That was interesting. Kind of faked the push and then did the flip. Some pretty creative hand skills on that. So when Yutian needs to do something with the point, he tends to play a little wide and then right into the body of Michael Tran. Michael being a little bit more finishing in the shots. He's trying not to give Yutian a lot to work with. Nice shot by Michael Tran. He's just got to maintain that confidence and, know that he has to just keep playing each point. And don't go to the same place with the same ball, because you're not going to see the next. That's it. That's going to be it. When he decides to finish a point, it is finished. Yutian's very calm and not too anxious, just calmly plays through. And when he decides to spin the ball, the serve, heavy underspin, you really got to jump on it. It's amazing these guys can do this stuff. And as fast as those shots are, I kind of lost track of what the score was. Thought it was 9-9. Went to reach for his towel. Umpire said no. Okay, so now I'm going to make it 9-9 with the forehand. He's got one more to get it to 9-9. See if Michael can clear his head and Like I said, he wanted to go for the towel at 9-9, and he got to 9-9. Let that forehand go twice. Instead of just mixing it around, forehand and backhand, he let that forehand go. Well, let's see what happens on the serve return. Nice. Man, he cut it into the hard into the middle of the table, and Michael was able to get that ball back in. That's the consequences of playing a professional Chinese trained player. The serve can vary from super heavy to ridiculously heavy. And again, Michael made the mistake of going more to the forehand side. And Yu Tian is not going to let you escape that ball. Not from that point. Yeah, just a little bit too much forehand strength there. So onward we go. The benefactor of the team name, Chan's friend, coming out for his match against another really strong guy, Bo Chao Lee. Bo Chao is won a few major tournaments here in the U.S. and it just kind of reminds me of one of those, what do they call them, stone cold assassin type guys, man. He's just very, very calm, very cool, and just wicked. And it should be kind of interesting to see if they get into any of this counter looping kind of matches, points. Chance is comfortable playing the counter looping game off the table more so than what most people are playing in the European League.
Okay.
Standard 2-minute warm-up. I mean, these guys, they're pros. They know what they're doing. And so one's looping, the other's blocking and countering. And they trade for each other. They counter. And you may see them switch right straight back to backhands now. We'll see Chance's backhand's a little kind of a spinnier type backhand, and Bo Chao's is right now in this just really strong in the counter against the topspin. Very efficient, not a lot of extra energy, and the racket really kicks the ball through. So they're ready to start, and here we go. NJTTC up 2-0. So once again, Chance with the service magic, making the guy put it in the net. Seen it happen a few times earlier. Starts right out that way. As soon as Chance leaned to the forehand side, Bochow turned it the other way. Exceptional control.
One, three.
It's amazing how just a little bit of variation can really cause that miss by Chance. Those are two balls, the last two balls he's seen. Just a little bit of a misread on both of them. And
5-1.
down 5-1. He's got a lot of work to do in this first game. Kind of took a little out of that, and Bochow was just a little short. There's the backhand opening with first one we've seen from Bochow. Really nice, clean technique. And Chance just fell into a pretty common trap. You know, give the guy a ball he can flip wide to the forehand and then just loop the forehand in. Nice opening from the backhand side. Chance gets it to 9-3. I say Chance is learning for the next game. Well, still trying to win this one. I'm going to try some things to see how the read is. That was an exceptionally good serve. He got on him twice. Little net love. And if you don't open with something he can't really go after, you're in trouble. Smart. That was a really smart ball. Chance knew he could open on it, but he knew if he went too much on the angle, he was going to get killed. And again, took a little bit out of it, changed the angle a little bit. Two really smart points by Chance. And Bochow was kind of got caught flat-footed in both situations there. I don't expect that to happen a lot. So again, Bochow set the trap and finished it. Give him the side top serve to the backhand, guy rolls it in, and you simply take it right off the bounce, punch it wide up the wide forehand line. Makes it super difficult to go from the backhand transition of the flip to covering the deep corner of the wide forehand. So Bochow kind of gets out to a big lead in the beginning half of the match, only to see Chance kind of fight his way back to 8-10, and Bochow says, well, I set one good trap, I'm going to set another, and bam. Got him. So now we'll see how we start the next game. But Bocelli to start on serve.
Second game.
Both guys still
0-0.
feeling a little tight, like they really haven't got too warmed up. It's funny, from one side of the table, Bocelli's serves look one way. From behind, I think you get a better read of how complicated they are. Kind of let play speak for itself there. I mean, there's a strong forehand. So just like the first game, Bocelli gets out to a bit of a lead. I don't know if he's gonna turn up the gas, put it in cruise control. I have a feeling that as efficient as the New Jersey guys have been this weekend, that he's going to try to go ahead and get this game in the bag. As you see that he's going for the harder, lower percentage shot to the wide backhand from the forehand.
6-2.
I think Chance knows that when he rolls that ball in, that he's really got to be ready for the next one, because, yeah, he gets it turned back into topspin, but now how strong is the next ball going to be? Nice, again, let the guy open, counterattack. And that is the first time I've seen him do that. And that is a really damaging backhand shot. It's a good spin variation on serve. And Bocelli is now up 2-0 and really kind of put his foot down in that game. Didn't give Chance any room to breathe or a chance to work his way back into it. Just put the gas down and kept it on. Much more aggressive with the serve return. The serves are very complicated. The placement's spot on. So it's a pleasure to have all the players here. It's an opportunity for a lot of these guys to see, you know, from the Midwest, you don't see a lot of the guys from the East Coast, and so it's a unique opportunity for them, especially just a few weeks before the U.S. Nationals. Again, that little baby trap, serve return.
0-1.
Chance seeing the first attack get counterattacked.
1-1.
Bocelli a little too aggressive on that attempted backhand flip return. Doesn't back off on the serves either. Nice little spin variation by Chance. Got a little bit more side spin on it. Every time Chance gets out to the wide forehand, he's kind of hanging in the middle because most U.S. players don't counterattack that hard out to the wide, and Bo Chow definitely does. Chance needs to really pay attention when he does how his ball was. With a 5-3 lead, Chance's really got to focus on these next 2 points. Nice change. Changed it up on him a little bit. Got the mistake. Easy point. And again, that's just a little bit of variation right there by Chance. He could have made it cut harder, and it looked like it was a heavier ball. And Bo Chow took it on out the back of the table. I think all those matches in the Division 4 in Germany are helping Chance out with the fight in this match. And being up 9-3, he's kind of seeing the finish line of this particular game coming up. So I don't know if you can tell at home, but Chance is varying the speed and tempo and quantity of spin, and really putting the pressure back on Bo Chow with the variation. So he gets a game, and Chance is probably taking the deep breaths going, okay, there's one. And that's how you have to treat it. You have to treat it as one. You know, it's one game, 1 point, play through, and, you know, it's nice for Chance to have his team over there kind of talking to him, keeping him motivated, you know, giving him a view of what they're seeing on their side. Although kind of self-trained and self-coached most of the time, Chance is really doesn't like to talk about the match tactics or strategy too much. Just kind of likes to come in, get a little cheerleading, kind of a little bit of motivation kind of stuff from Mitch, and gets back out there. So if you're from the Minnesota area and you want to really find out what table tennis is like, get a hold of Mitch. And Minnesota Table Tennis is doing a lot of good things and have a lot of players here at the 2016 Americans Team Championships. Again, I want to thank Butterfly, Edgeball, Lat Long, Exclaim, and Robopong by Noogie. Once again, Chance giving me a little service variation to get the ball up where he can kind of finish. I think Chance felt the world closing in on him with that wide kicking forehand from Bo Chow.
1-1.
Really nice hands on that return. Stop that ball right there. It's up to Chance to go get it. Just couldn't quite. Sometimes these guys just take everything out of it, and there it was. Chance just put too much power back into it. Got a little bit away with one. Chance really kind of cut Bo Chow, expecting the ball to do a little bit more, and when it didn't, he wasn't quite ready. He was ready to loop, and the ball that kind of ended up needing to be hit. Little friendly net help there with that one. Chance gets in for it. Hard to control back in opening from Bo Chow. Well-shaped shot, and he came in one side and turned it out across. Good patience by Chance. Waited for the right ball to really kind of power. Pretty stout block right there. Chance fully committed to stepping around, and as soon as he did, Bo Chow just leaned over that way, got the hands up, got the block in, and there's no way that Chance could cover to get that. So there's someone getting a little predictable. Chance has been doing a lot of backhand flips and going wide, and that time Bo Chow stepped over and just crushed that return. That's the second time that Chance got way out on that wide forehand. He just could feel the barriers creeping in on his forehand. Extremely strong shots from Bo Chow. And he got the net ball, and that's all he needed. A little, tiny little itty-bitty blip on his radar. So, finishes it. Bo Chow Lee finishes 3-1. And pretty strong situation for the NJTTC guys. So they're up 3-0, and looks like the next Ziyang Chen against Michael Tran.
Done. Okay. You take two. Receiving? Huh? Sir. Sir? Okay. He's going to serve. Pass. Okay. Yeah, okay.他不会中文。哦，对，他是越南的。哦，中国。给你打。开始。对，他开始。对，他不会中文。啊。0-0.
So Michael and Ziyang is quickly got through the warm-up process and straight back to action as we should be here at the 2016 America's Team Championships. Ziyang Chen's New Jersey table tennis with the 3-0 lead. Michael Tran hoping to change things around a little bit, get his team on the board. Michael. He's feeling well, but the guy he's played against is not feeling too bad himself. So the umpire's like, you guys forgot to change the result sheets. So he walked over and got that changed. So if you look on the screen, you can actually see not only in the lower left-hand corner the New Jersey Table Tennis Club up 3-0, but also in the background you see the score there also. So Ziyang is actually showed off a little bit more forehand so far in the beginning of this game. It's nice to see a young guy be able to hang with a professional player like that. Michael can make him run. He has a chance. The guy's got his feet set and his legs in the ball. Yikes. The only thing I can say about the forehand. If you get him running a little bit, it's not quite so fatal. But when he gets a chance to do that, that's all you can do.
5-7.
That's her. There's a nice recovery off the net ball. And he just kind of laughed at himself. He's like, yeah, well, that's what happens. I tried. Tried to take it quick off the hop. Give Michael a really heavy underspin ball.
7.
That's Michael's turn to take the shots into the body of his opponent. Earlier we saw it happen to him a lot, and right now he's getting that forehand to turn into the body. All right. Michael caught Ziyang that time.
9-8.
It's funny to see somebody actually bait one of these guys to try to open and counterattack, but Michael's not very fearful of anything. He just plays and goes. Michael knew he had a chance to get that in, do a better thing with that ball, and kind of missed it.
10-10.
It was the right choice. Turn the ball into Ziyang's body. And kind of set that up with the serve placement. Turn around and forehand into the backhand. Wow. Yeah, kind of scratching his head. Both on the serve return and then missing his own serve. I think it's the first time I've seen him kind of lose focus. His first game out here earlier, he was pretty calm, but man, just very good focus. This time, right at the end, 11-0, lost a little bit of focus, and that's all Michael Tran needed to kind of get through that game, and it probably makes Michael relax a little bit. And he's like, okay, there's one game. Come on. Now let's get ready for the next game. You know, he's got to play each point by point, game guy, to get through this. If he starts thinking too far ahead, it's not a good thing.
Second game, Yang on serve, 0-0.
Pretty quality point there, people. I hope everyone's able to appreciate the speed and placement of the athletes having that. Let's get a strong junior player here in the U.S. versus a former top level Chinese professional player. It's the most backhand serves at this level that I've seen all day, and Ziyang able to set up that second serve with that really good shot down the middle. Again, no fear from Michael Tran. Challenging right inside. It's an interesting ball. Michael kind of hook looped that ball, but he put it in the middle of the table. Ooh. Thought he waited for a good time to open, and it's got worse. seems like Michael thinks the ball is going to be a little bit deeper, a little bit longer, and it's just not quite where he expects it to be.
8-5.
A little too rushed. But he knows he has to get that ball there quickly.
5-9.
Kind of been Michael's little strength there, get that first ball, really cut it out wide. Not sure what he said, but he wasn't happy with what he was doing with that ball. And he knows it.
10-7.
That's kind of a shot former world champion Wang Wei Chen used to make famous as counter, and then kind of counter quicker off the bounce the other direction. And Michael was kind of stuck in the middle and did not transition back out wide to the forehand side. So, level at 1-1. See what happens. Michael Tran trying to get his team on the board here. Down 3-0, being down 4-0. Really tough place to be against a group of guys who are what I would consider true professional level players. I think his teammates are kind of making fun of him, telling him, trying to get him motivated or something, because they're all kind of laughing and having fun with him a little bit. So that's two times that Zhang has tried to open and missed both of them. Michael up 3-1, kind of like earlier today. He's able to get out and get leads, but I'm unable to hold them. Might be the same situation here. He pointed at his racket to his teammates, but he didn't say anything to the umpire. Like if it was a wet ball, or he's just saying where he missed it. Really heavy underspin. Michael unable to get that ball lifted back up. Now, although you did hear a noise when the ball came through, clearly the side of the table.
5-4.
Michael's feeling pretty confident. Gets up 6-4. See how he handles the serves. It's about half as much as Michael thought it was. He lifts it on out. Now it's strange, you see these younger players, they kind of play like fast and hard, and here's Michael taking a little bit out, adding a little bit of side spin, doing a lot of variation. Much more of what you see from an adult level player. Very mature game for such a young guy. And I think Zhang is I'm surprised at some of the things that he does. One thing I learned a long time ago, never give a guy over 2,500 a heavy underspin ball, especially deep to the end line like that. But Michael fights on. So Ziyang's tried some tricky stuff. Puts him down 8-10. And Michael kind of sends a little statement there with a good forehand shot to the corner that Ziyang can't catch up with. Michael wins this. He's helping his team out by extending the tie at least one more game. They're extending this match at least one more. There's going to be, instead of being 5-0, they're only going to be up 3-1 if he can pull this out. So it kind of helps his team. It kind of changes how the structure of the draw is. When you match up your players, you kind of look at the first 5 games and say, okay, what's the best way for my team to win those first 5? Well, in this situation, okay, they planned out their strategy based on the first 5. And if Michael can wreck that plan a little bit by kind of pulling the upset, then it may change and tilt the order of play to help the no chance friend team out. Michael knows one thing, that he's going to swing that forehand, and he has no fear in taking that shot, and he's confident that feels like he should make every one of them. Just a little bit different than what Michael expected on the serve. Couldn't get it over the net. Again, most people are ripping that ball with the opponent. And Michael's like, okay, I'm going to go hard this time. I'm going to spin the next one. So Ziyang's backhand return in the wide corners, pretty dangerous. Incredible court coverage right there. Ziyang took that ball quick, changed the angle, made Michael run. Michael keeps fighting and getting Ziyang to make some kind of unforced errors, just getting them to make kind of uncomfortable choices on where to open, where to place the ball, mainly based on the angle that started. So he's really making, Ziyang's really making that forehand spin with Michael. So Michael really has to work to get in the right spot If he's not exactly right, he's missed it. So it's 7-all. Ziyang takes a timeout. I'm not sure if these guys flew out here, or I hope they flew out here. Even though it's only an hour, kind of jet lag, kind of time zone change, the just that whole environment change could make him a little sleepier than usual. It's been a long day already. We started play this morning at 9 o'clock here at the America's Team Championship, and it is now just a little over 3 o'clock. We started these matches for the final round of the first division at about 10 minutes to 2, and it is now almost 3:15. It's always nice to win those kind of power points, you know? Gets the crowd cheering for you. Michael's happy because he did a really good shot and got rewarded by the error. Once again, misreading the amount of spin and just lifting it on out. Now, how many young guys make blocks like that? That was a really smart play. He could have punched that back, and he probably would have got punished with the next shot by dampening that out, you know, smothering it. That was really smart. Kind of a good timeout, bad timeout. I mean, you're up 10-8, 2-1 lead. Win the, you know, got to plan your winning strategy right here. I mean, Mitch wouldn't call a timeout if he didn't see something he wanted Michael to do. And, you know, having match point on serve when you're up 2-1, don't squander the opportunity. You know, if the guy wins the next point, you know, you still got you still have a chance. Over on court 2, there's been some spectacular exchanges between the Lindenwood and Westchester teams.
10-8.
See if Michael can get it done. There was the track meet point right there. Let's see if he can serve short here. Again, at the end of the game, we're seeing some of the best shot selections from both players. And
11-11.
really good serve. Michael's like, can't handle it. So from 10-8, Ziyang pulls it out, gets that 13-11 game in. So 2-2 going into the fifth. Not sure if the fatigue factor is going to play into this or not. I would think that Michael would have a little bit better recovery rate between games. But typically, the thing that's going to be an issue is going to be the mental part of this. You're talking about a guy who's, with Ziyang is, had a lot of professional level matches and is used to the pressure. Michael, much younger guy, a little bit more volatile. But if he can get a run going, he could be real trouble for Ziyang. So once again, Michael makes a good choice in ball positioning and spin. Let's see how he does. I mean, if he can get running, get that roll going, Ziyang could be in trouble. It's a really good thought process on where you wanted to go with the ball. Just on the execution, it's a little bit tight. Again, really smart. Just roll that ball in. It stayed so low and spinny. Ziyang really couldn't do much with it and went out. Again, 6 points, they can stop and towel off. Guys are playing into my neighborhood here with the ball. It's a kind of crucial point here. So, getting up 5-3, Michael's flip sides. Again, key being there is that Michael was able to get that ball inside the body, and once he got inside, he was able to have Ziyang misplay. And I don't know why Michael doesn't serve like that more often. He's gotten several people with that serve. Again, keeping the 2-point spread. Michael leading 6-4. It's funny how that played out. Ziyang could not quite get full power on it, and Michael was able to get that to go in off the backhand. Again, changed it up a little bit on the return. Got a nice 4-point lead.
8-4.
Again, trying to get back inside the body. He knows if he goes forehand to forehand, the guy's super dangerous. Michael tried to get inside the body. I've noticed that Ziyang will serve at the black side, flip back over. So the black side's back out on his forehand when he serves the back. So everything's tried to be played with the black side of the roller. Let's see, this is smart. For a young guy, smart, but he's got to make it. Had little variations there. He's been able to pull out each time as Yang just kind of mucks the serve up a little bit, and Michael's like not sure and pulls it out long. Getting no help from the net today, Michael. It's like the fourth time I've seen him hit the net and go out. Again, Michael sees the ball where he wants to go. Just a little bit outside the edge.
11.
Michael needs to definitely take a deep breath, think it through, nice and calm. Yang has really got some stuff on that ball.
13.
Yeah, he's feeling some tension here. Going back to the backhand serve. So it's funny that Michael gets a little bit more energized. But can he control that energy? Ball just hopped on him a little bit and got a little bit of edge on that racket.
14-13.
Once again, the backhand serve. Ball going to the middle or forehand. Michael. Such a young guy, a good fight. But Ziyang is a little bit too strong in the end. Man, just got some skills. And Michael's upset with himself. I mean, that was 2 games where he kind of had the lead near the ends, and he's just upset. He's one of those guys who, no matter how well he plays, he always knows there can be just a little bit better. So he was trying to get his team on the board to kind of change the outlook right now. NJTTC coming out with the chance with their big gun. Bochali can get it done against Vasilin. It's not going to be. It's going to be a 5-0 shutout. So Michael Tran really fought hard to get his team on the board and really needs to keep his head held high on that.
But see, the thing is, if you won the court, he got a chance to tell you to serve first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you 发球还是发球？ OK 发球。接发球。
So this is the first time today that the guys have kind of messed around a little bit with the when the tosses. So when he won the toss, he says, "I want him to serve," and the other guy says, "Well, if you want me to serve, I want this side." So you'll see it all. I mean, you got to remember that when the coin is flipped, you have a choice. Do you want to serve or receive? Or do you want the table side? You don't have both. And you can't say, I'll serve and you have that side. No, it doesn't work that way. So. So we're doing the 2-minute warm-ups. The umpire gets a chance to stand up, kind of stretch his legs a little bit, get a little bit of water. Because these guys have been doing a lot of extra duty out here. All of our finals, semifinals matches are all umpired. So they're spending their weekend here with us. We wish you'd spend our weekends here with us at the America's Team Championships 2016, and hope to see more players come out for 2017. Some of the planning's already in place. You know, obviously we know the dates. It's always Memorial Day weekend, and it's a nice time to kind of get out and come play. You know, nice thing is you can set up your team, and you know you got a long time, especially if you play some of the other team events around the U.S. You know, bring the same team, and if you're one of the college people out there and your college has a team, you know, this can be a great situation where this is your last match of the year. You know, bring all your college guys here to, you know, for Memorial Day weekend just outside of Chicago. I'm not saying that there's, you know, there's probably nothing to do in Chicago this weekend. You know, nothing going on. So I think we're going to see a lot of the A game from Bochali, because I think he's ready to get that check. You know, again, when these guys, you know, get that check in their eyes, man, it's here we go. So Bochali up 2-0. So Vasilin kind of punched that one through. Very patient guy, Bochao. He knows the red side's a little different than the red side, and just didn't overplay, just waited and calmly took that ball. So feeling the pressure, still in first matches earlier today, missed a couple serves. Misses one here early, and really sees a nasty serve. So there's Vasilin flipping the sides so he could use his red side to return that serve, and Bochao had it jump on him a little bit and surprisingly hit that out. good strategy is if you have to loop at these guys, take something out of it. If you give them everything they want, they're gonna pack your lunch, eat it, and then ask what you're having for dinner because they're probably gonna take that from you too. So, you know, Vasilin's getting a little check up on his skills right here. The guy's trying to figure out a little bit of how can I get a window. So like everybody else on his team, he wants to get that first ball in, but he's kind of rolling it and guiding it in because he knows if he goes too hard, Bo Child's going to counterattack. And he doesn't have much he can do with the counterattack ball. Super strong, super fast. Through the first game, 11-4. So the odd surface didn't really bother Bo Chow at all. Pretty much served his way into the right position and gets through the first game, 11-4. Once again, I want to thank all of our sponsors who help this event happen every year. Butterfly with our table equipment and balls. Edgeball Table Tennis, who did kind of all of the hard work, which was getting the venue, getting all the other things lined up, having the staff here to get check-in done, and then finding lat long software guys who came up with a really cool program. Put the app on your phone and you can check your team in, put the scores in. A lot of cool stuff happening with lat long, and of course Edgeball, who's supplying, you know, Chicagoland area table tennis players the best equipment they can. RoboPong by Noogie. When you want to train, we're ready to train. So once again, you know, Vasily gives this guy some little off-tempo stuff, and he's able to win some points, but he's got a long way to go to get that game in the hand. It looks like a push, but it is so much heavier. Once again, Bo Chow not liking to see that red side come into play too much. Primarily on the serves. Not too worried about the serve return, because he just kind of waits and spins it. But when Vasily serves with it, it kind of catches him a little flat. Because the motion looks like it should be spin, and it kind of doesn't. Just kind of makes him think a little bit too much. He just wants to play, get the rhythm, get going. And that's what happens when you get a little bit high with the ball placement. It gets punished. And again, you know, the quality of the ball coming at Vasily is so much stronger than he's used to. He goes to attack it, it just jumps on and goes the wrong direction for him. Wow, some good racket skills there, man, making that ball turn and hop on the table. You know, part of it is the vision that these guys have for what happens with the ball, is that, you know, he's able, Bo Chow Lee's actually just like, he's moving and in position before before the ball gets there. Ball got a little out of control, and then both of them had a little fun with it there. And Bo Chow smiled at Vasily and kind of saying, okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Good try. So Bo Chow, he's in the driver's seat, up 2-0, looking to end it and get that paycheck. These guys are playing for a check at the end of the day. All 3 of these guys are on the NJTTC team, professional coaches, practice partners, and you know, when they play, yeah, they play for money, and you know that's why they make the trip. So without our sponsors, without the players, you know, events like this don't happen. So if you love to play, this is the place to be. So, yeah, I don't know even how to explain that stuff right there, man. And that's a really crazy reloop of a nice spinny ball. So most guys would have not done that much with it, and Bo Chow said, oh, hey, I'm going to do something really cool. And it's not always about the spin. Because there, Bo Chow just gave him a nice flat ball right into the crazy red side of his rubber. So I've seen every single one of the New Jersey table tennis guys do this to everyone. And that's that they hook their loop so far that you run yourself into the side barrier. There's nothing you can do with it. So definitely well out in control. Bo Chow Lee kind of simply puts the ball in play. Just waits to see what happens. So Bo Chow is trying to not do too much with that ball and put both of them into the net. And actually, Vasily was giving some of his teammates that same serve, and they were doing the same thing. So wasn't that he was giving them free ones. Vasily has a few little tricks in the bag that he can win some points on. Hard thing is the other guy's got the gigantic toolkit, and it's in the winning position right now. Just happy to let Vasily try to win some points. So there you have it, 3 straight, 4-3 and 3, and you get to see our team champion from Division I, New Jersey Table Tennis Club.
All right, let's hear it for
Both teams did a great job. I mean, you got to see some real epic battles out on the court, and the pride of the coaches from New Jersey Table Tennis Club gets to shine through, and when they get that big check. So on the other side, not sure, Ed was saying that for second place there may be a possible 3-way tie. Not privy to seeing that draw, but we want to thank you guys for hanging around on the live stream. getting to see some excellent table tennis here. You know, a lot of people don't get to see the guys from here in the Midwest. You know, got a lot of young talent here from Lindenwood University, the guys from Minnesota. You know, the U.S. Nationals are coming up. If you're going to Vegas for the U.S. Nationals, you know, you can go to usatt.org and look at who's entered into some of those national events. You're going to see some names from this area, you know, Chance Friend, Michael Tran, Daniel Tran, who's Michael's little brother, who's probably one of the best kids in his age group. He's an amazing little lefty. You know, the guys, they do travel. You're going to see a lot of the players out and around. So if you get a chance, check it out. And I'm not sure if, when it's going to play, but I'm sure that butterflyonline.com will be having some of these matches on their live stream feature. Not sure when that will be. So we again thank everyone for coming and visiting us here at the 2016 America's Team Championships. And I want to thank South Barrington Tennis Center for their facilities, the guys at Edgeball Table Tennis, Lat Long, and also Exclaim, Butterfly, and Robopong. As we're going into the 9th match of Division 1, it looks like we're going to be able to pull another match over to us. I'm just going to have to wait a second to see who that match is going to be. I was actually watching a little bit earlier when between games here on Table 1, because on Table 2 they were playing, and Hanwei Wang was playing Gabriel Skolnick and was hitting some shots that were just outstanding. So I don't know if we're going to get him on Table 1. I hope we do. The guy was really entertaining. I don't know if you got to see any of that. Kind of in the corner, but he was knocking down barriers, knocking down courtside boxes, and just really, really talented young guy. Not really sure when he got to Westchester, but the guys up in Westchester, New York, really have a solid bunch of stuff going on. Got some of the strongest young talent on the East Coast. You know, got some of the best training facilities. And if you're looking for a place to go, spend a weekend, not far outside of New York City, stop by, plan your trip, make it to Westchester. Unlike most other events, Westchester does allow you to walk in the day of the event, as long as you're there, I think, about 45 minutes to an hour before the event starts, that they're running a software program that allows you to do entries like that. So we're waiting to see who we're going to get here on Table 1. As of right now, all we know is it's going to be on Tables 1 and 2, the 8th and 9th matches from Westchester Warriors and Lindenwood University. So I'm going to put this on hold for a second, and we'll be right back.
Side. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to.
We still have some important matches going on, so let's give them the respect and cheer for them on good points. And watch, jump up and down, and have fun. We're also going to do a college photo shoot on table 31. Now, anybody involved with college table tennis and CTTA now or in the past, go to table 30, go. Table 31 photo.